Hello to all my friends out there. I hope everyone is doing okay. Well, something funny happened. I had a couple of offers to help me with the swap meet. I mentioned I got tired. That was true, but the reason I was so tired mainly is because being an insomniac, I had to get up to do the swap meet about the time that I usually go to bed. So it was like a combination of no sleep, and the swap meet is like really kind of dirty and filthy. I was thinking about my idea of if you live in a car parking at the swap meet and using the restrooms, that might be a flawed plan because the restrooms are really disgusting. But nonetheless, also, if you need stuff at the Santee swap meet, if you go in when the swap meet is essentially closed, you can get in free and you can get stuff. I used to get stuff like that and I donated the stuff. It was a phase I was going through, kind of like this car living thing, but I brought one of my, see this little eternity ring? Mainly that is what I sell. I sell those for about $8.99. I sell costume jewelry. And the great thing about costume jewelry is you can just throw piles of it on tables and it sells itself. The women come along and they try it on. I sell sunglasses, lightweight stuff. And my son, my son goes, well, Mom, I'll just throw all the stuff in the truck and sell it. And I go, well, the better strategy would be sell the tables of jewelry and just throw a couple bags of clothes at a time on the ground. I throw them on a tarp. I don't have the best looking setup when I go. Okay, so now, the minimizing is stalled. And I'm thinking, wow, I don't want to get rid of this because I don't want to sell it. I don't want to get rid of this because I really love it, like all my sunglasses. I don't want to stop buying luxury items because I know eventually I will sell them. So, it's a problem, but I don't want it cluttering the house up. So my son goes, well, Mom, just throw it in the loft. And I thought, well, I was going to use the loft in case the power goes out. But I had one of my brilliant ideas. And my brilliant ideas is if like the power went out and it was cold, I have these huge closets and I could just quickly, work towards creating like a room with my big sleeping bag in there. So the one guy who did the minimizing, what he did is he like packed the whole house up, and I don't know if he put it in the garage, but he like minimized his house in one day. And so I've been working on my minimizing for a while, and so I think simply by moving it all into the loft, then eventually I can work on it. I don't want to get rid of my stuff. I would auction it as a whole lot first. The hoarders, they know some of their stuff is valuable, but it's so out of control, they have to, plus the rats and all, and the cats. One cat got killed during the de-hoarding. That was bad. For about a month, I watched hoarding after hoarding after hoarding videos, and for some sick reason, I really enjoyed them. So, and the feng shui, I'm still working on that. So with that, you're supposed to get rid of everything broken, damaged, or soiled. And also for feng shui, you need plants. So I was doing this life coach thing, and they said, don't even think about what you do wrong. Think only about what you do right. So what I did right, for feng shui, you need nice looking plants. So I got my front yard, I got a few cactus, and I thought just start working on the backyard little by little, and by summer it should be pretty nice. So, okay, So for the stockpile today, I think I'm going to go over here to Walgreens because they have the nice big toilet papers. It's 2 for $4, and I think they're double rolls. I've been getting some nice stuff at Walmart. What did I get at Walmart? I mean, Walgreens. I got, the detergent for $1. So I'm going to be browsing around and see what I can find. And then, I had spaghetti and I had the Alfredo, and those were really good because they're left over. What I do is when I get hungry, I just eat a bowl, after the fact. So today I want to buy a couple of items to replace those 2 items. So I think I'm going to buy a package of Spanish rice to replace my Alfredo because I have a lot of Alfredo, and I also have a lot of cans of spaghetti sauce. I buy them in the cans. Probably the jars are better, but the cans are cheaper. Also, for canned meals, they're cheaper at Walmart. When you're paying 84 or 87 cents, don't think about it as 13 cents. Think about it as 13%. And over time, that's really going to save you money. Okay. I've been watching fashion videos and makeup tutorials at night when I'm working, because you guys, I'm up all night long. And so I thought, why don't you just try to do one thing to make yourself look a little better each day. So last night, let me see if I can show you. I fixed my eyebrows. And what I used was, I didn't wax them. I used these little shavers. I buy them for 99 cents. I think you can get them at Walmart. So I just carefully shave my eyebrows. Yes. And so then I was watching this woman, and she said, well, I did my best, but then, when I got a company, I made more money, then, I really was able to get into fashion. And one of the things she said, if you wear a high neck, you'll look more fashionable. This is a $3 sweater. I don't know if it's more fashionable, but it was cheap. And I was looking for clothes for 2 years, so I bought 4 sweaters, so I have sweaters for a year or 2. I have a lot of sweaters, but anyway, so she had some good points on there, and she said, well, give yourself a manicure. And I've done videos on this. So I cut my fingernails, they don't look good yet, pretty much into the shape I wanted them. And so then I'll just go file them. And then what I do is I just heat some lotion in the microwave, careful because it gets hot fast, and I soak them for a while, and then I push them with a washcloth, clean all the dirt out. And then, so in preparation for this, she said buy Dior polish, which would be nice, but I bought this nail polish at Walmart for 92 cents, and then I bought this. So one of the things that I did to try to make myself look better was I got a color palette in my house and in myself. I coordinated myself to the house, and it was brown, black, beige, cream, terracotta, blue, basically. And so, and it is starting to come around. And also, I was looking for lipstick. Let me tell you, terracotta. Anyway, I bought this for about 92 cents. That'll do. I wrecked all my lipsticks. So, these are, what are these? I always forget these glasses. Oh, Banana Republic sunglasses. And they have an outlet here in San Diego. And so I was watching these videos, and this guy said, don't buy any other brand just for the money and the Wear just by Banana Republic, the brand. And I thought, yeah, that seems like a good idea. But what I discovered, because I had a couple of other clothes, is all their stuff looks good together. So you could just stay with a certain brand. I will try to find that outlet center when I can. So let's see, I brought these to show you. I buy color, hair color. And what I do is I use this color, and because of my gray, it comes out this color. But what I do is I only color my roots. And then this time when I get ready, what I do is I leave it on the roots about 20 minutes. And then I lather it up with a little water. And when I do that, I will add just in my shampoo a touch of this to add a little bit of a red cast. So that is one of the cheap things I do. And then I wanted to show you guys these. I buy these at Walmart, Wet n Wild retractable eyebrow pencils. And what I wanted to show you is here's what but if you carefully draw with them with a very light hand, they last a long time. And if you wind them back down, you won't break the tips off like I did 100 times. And these are less than $3 and they last a long time. And then I wanted to show you this. This is an eyeliner I buy at Dollar Tree, and it's really cheap and it works pretty good. It's not as good as a good eyeliner, but you know, hey, it's $1. And then I use this stuff just like lotion all over my body, face, so that's a good tip. Also, I've been watching these cooking videos, and also trying to study cooking. So I think, you know, the main thing, I'm starting to get the hang of this, is your ingredients. And actually, you know, I switched over to real butter because I thought it was a little bit more nutritious, and I keep it in the freezer. And I use a lot of milk in my cooking. Like last night, you know, I had some of those little boxes of milk that I had bought for 50 cents. So I think I'm just going to search around and find the cheapest place that I can buy half and half. I do use a lot of evaporated milk in the place of cream, so I think that's going to improve. Like last night when I made the Alfredo, by the way, that was good. And use more fresh ingredients. The stockpile can be used, and then by adding your fresh ingredients, you know, you're going to get a better result. Also, I know I mentioned it, but I have a lot of new followers. I gripe and complain about my followers, and YouTube is no way to make money, but it's not just about making money. It's about sharing what you know with other people, and the videos that I've watched just by regular everyday people on fashion have really helped me. Some of the stuff I see, I reject. But I do come away on almost every video that I have learned something. And you know how your phone, I watch a variety of videos, and my phone feeds me John Holmes, the porn star. And I'm thinking to myself, what is the AI trying to do to me? So I watched an interview with him. And actually, I kind of knew about him because my ex-husband was a lithographer. And he used to make good money too. And he got a side job. At that time, we didn't have the internet, printing smut. And one of them was a poster of John Holmes. All kinds of like nudity and stuff like that of his privates. And people would, there was such a demand at that time, you know, people are going, people are more perverted these days than ever. No, they've always been this way. And so, you know, they would print so fast and furious that they repaired the printing presses on while they were still going. So I thought, oh, I'm going to check this out. So actually, it was a pretty engaging guy, actually, and he was really kind of rather funny as well. So my husband's making this extra money, you know, it was after work, and it was really, really unpleasant. And one day he came home and he goes, I quit my job, you know, printing smut. I go, why? He goes, I couldn't stand the perverts. I go, well, that's legitimate. I don't blame you. But it was good while it lasted. So the poor guy, though, you know, really he was, you know, they said a lot of rotten stuff about him, I'm sure. But actually he was really kind of exploited. And he met kind of a bad end. It was kind of sad because he was really kind of charming. Of course, he could have been acting. But that was so long ago. Let's see. It had to have been at least 40 years ago. And I have a photo. And at that time, you know, we had bought an MGB car, which was awesome because, you know, a little sports car. And so I pulled the door open and I took a picture of my husband after my ex-husband, a long day of printing smut. And the picture tells it all. And if I can find it, I will show you. It was like, are you kidding me? He was so beat up and it was so disgusting. So that was my life. And so, you know, I got my son out of it. So it was all good in the end. And now, you know, I got this daughter-in-law that looks this granddaughter, and it is so odd because she looks exactly like my ex-husband. We cannot get over it. So, when I divorced him, we had a terrible divorce. It was terrible. I said, we have to divorce. I'm going to kill you. I meant it. You know those women that kill their husbands? I go, I am going to kill you. So we divorced. And if that time you would have told me you'll be rejoicing and praising God someday when you have a granddaughter that looks just like him, I would have said, you are nuts. I hope I have a granddaughter that looks just like my side. Well, she does actually look a lot like my side. So, okay, you guys, that's enough for today. Please like. What is the 3 things? Like, comment, nice comments if possible, and subscribe.